Over the past few years, air travel in China has recovered after the pandemic. In the year 2024, the country set a record of more than 700 million passengers transported, surpassing pre-pandemic levels and marking a 14% increase compared to the previous year. This growth rate suggests that by the end of the decade, the number of annual passengers could exceed 1 billion. To meet this growing demand, China is investing heavily in its airport infrastructure. As of the end of the year 2024, the country had more than 260 operational airports, with 22 new airports under construction. These projects have received more than $20 billion in investments. One standout project is Dalian International Airport, which is set to become the world's largest airport built on an artificial island. Upon completion, the international airport will cover an astonishing 20 square kilometers, making it 1.5 times larger than Hong Kong International Airport, which is currently the largest artificial island airport in the world. But that is not all. This new airport will also feature 4 runways and a massive passenger terminal spanning 900,000 square meters. The airport is designed to accommodate 80 million passengers per year, with operations expected to begin in the year 2035. In August, deep foundation processing was completed on a reclaimed land area of 77,000 square meters. This was a key phase in preparing the land for construction, particularly in regions with soft or unstable soil. The current Dalian Airport has undergone 5 expansions, the most recent in the years 2011 and 2012. However, it is now completely surrounded by urban development, leaving no room for further expansion of its single runway. The airport reached its maximum capacity in the year 2016, prompting authorities to plan for a new airport. However, the project faced multiple challenges. Dalian is located on a peninsula surrounded by water on 3 sides, and the city's rapid growth has left no available land for an airport of the required size. The region's mountainous terrain also poses difficulties, making takeoffs and landings challenging in adverse weather conditions. Therefore, the decision was made to construct a new airport on an artificial island in Jinzhou Bay, north of the city center. Unlike in other global cities where an existing airport continues to operate alongside a new one, often serving as a hub for budget airlines, Dalian's new international airport will completely replace the existing facility and inherit its airport code. However, the project has faced multiple delays due to a lack of national government approvals and the pandemic, pushing back its originally planned opening from the year 2020 to a later date. Currently, the project consists of 3 main phases with their respective completion timelines. Construction of the artificial island. Land reclamation work began in the year 2011, but was halted a few years later while awaiting national government approval. However, this phase was largely completed in the year 2024, resulting in an island with an area of 21 square kilometers, making it the largest artificial island airport in the world. Additionally, deep foundation processing was completed on a reclaimed land area of 77,000 square meters, paving the way for the terminal building's foundation construction. Initial terminal building and runways. The next stage of construction involves developing the initial terminal building, which will span 400,000 square meters. Artistic renderings depict a triangular main concourse extending into 6 piers, with more than 60 boarding gates throughout the complex. This will be complemented by 2 runways, each 3,600 meters in length. The first phase will have an initial capacity of 43 million passengers per year and 650,000 tons of cargo annually. Expansion of the facility, Phase 2. The final phase will add 2 additional runways and expand terminal buildings to a total area of 900,000 square meters. The total project budget is $4.3 billion. However, given the challenges and delays the project has faced so far, this figure is expected to increase. As the chief engineer explains, the project is extremely complex, even for a country with as much construction experience as China. The entire project consists of more than 3,000 rock-driven piles with diameters of 1.2 meters and 1.6 meters, with the longest piles exceeding 80 meters in length, 3 times more than those used in conventional land-based airports. The reclaimed area has a rectangular shape, measuring 6.54 kilometers in length and 3.5 kilometers in width. The total length of the reclaimed section is 21 kilometers, with the shortest distance from the shore being 4.5 kilometers. Once completed, the airport will be capable of handling takeoffs and landings of the Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger aircraft. The piling foundation of the project requires approximately 400,000 cubic meters of concrete and 43,000 tons of steel reinforcement bars. The terminal building, the piling foundation, and the viaduct in front of the under-construction terminal occupy a total area of 200,000 square meters. During peak construction periods, 50 to 60 large-scale rotary excavators, 10 large full-rotation machines, and between 800 and 1,000 workers are operating on site. Construction is running 24 hours a day, with an expected piling rate of 10 to 15 piles per day. Approximately 1,000 driven piles are being installed in the main construction area. The land reclamation operation has created a total of 16,628 hectares of land, accounting for 81% of the artificial island's total area. As part of the long-term project, the expansion plan includes 2 additional runways and a terminal covering 400,000 square meters. This will enable the airport to handle an annual passenger throughput of 80 million passengers, 1.5 million tons of cargo and mail, and 540,000 takeoffs and landings. This mega project is just one piece of China's broader aviation strategy. With a goal of constructing 450 civil airports by the year 2035, China is making significant investments to meet the rising demand for air travel. According to the International Air Transport Association, by the year 2035, the country is projected to serve more than 2 billion passengers annually. This candidate for the world's largest offshore airport aligns with China's goal of revitalizing its northeastern region while advancing its global ambitions in aviation, trade, and logistics. However, this is far from the only large-scale mega project in the coming years. China continues to impress the world with its ambitions aimed at strengthening infrastructure, advancing technology, and improving the quality of life for its population. China is also actively investing in the development of hyperspeed railway lines, aiming to reduce travel times between key cities in the country. As part of its sustainable development strategy, China is planning the construction of several environmentally friendly cities. Additionally, China is making significant strides in its space program, particularly in lunar exploration. And these are just a few of the thousands of megaprojects China has planned for the coming years. All of these projects showcase China's commitment to innovation and sustainable development, significantly impacting both its domestic economy and the global landscape. The successful implementation of these initiatives will not only transform the country's infrastructure, but also influence global trends in technology, science, and ecology. Let us know in the comments what you think about the construction of a new Chinese airport on an artificial island. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Caro Show channel. Also check out our previous videos. Goodbye.